Dispatches from southeast Oklahoma where a total solar eclipse left people in awe. An update on a large wildfire in the northwest area of the state, and details on who's running for office this year. I'm Deborah Ashar with the KGOU PM NewsBrief for Monday, April 8th. Southeast Oklahoma experienced a total solar eclipse this afternoon. KGOU's Logan Layden was able to get into the path of totality and has this report.
Clayton Lake State Park was just inside the path of totality, and a few dozen people gathered to see this rare event, including Kaylin Prather, who drove from Moore with her husband and 2 young sons.
Oh my God, look at it. Boys, look up. You don't need your glasses, look up.
The sun was covered by a cloud just as totality began, but the skies cleared enough just in time.
I'm glad the cloud disappeared just in time, and it's way better than seeing a partial eclipse. Like the videos, nothing does it justice. You gotta go in person. It's worth it.
Totality was brief here, but in those few moments, twilight descended and the sun's atmosphere made its strobing, colorful appearance around the shadow of the moon. In Clayton, Oklahoma, I'm Logan Layden.
Fire crews are still working to extinguish a large wildfire near Woodward in the northwest area of the state. Officials say the fire has burned more than 5,000 acres and is about 45% contained. The 57 fire, as it's known, started near Sharon Saturday afternoon, prompting evacuations for several hours. The Moreland Volunteer Fire Department says 2 of their firefighters were injured. Widespread forecast rain Monday evening into Tuesday is expected to bring some relief to first responders. Residents who have experienced property damage are asked to report it to the state at damage.ok.gov. The new fire comes as the state grapples with millions in losses from wildfires last month. Oklahoma Public Media Exchange's Anna Pope reports on the damage assessment from the Oklahoma State University Extension.
Extension specialists estimate about $33 million in total property damage from a spate of western Oklahoma fires earlier in the year. That amounts to roughly $215 per acre. One of the largest cost categories is for fencing. In all, about 430 miles of fences were lost, and almost 275 miles of fencing need repairs. Ellis County, the county with the highest number of acres burned, has almost $7 million in expected fencing costs. Although thousands of cattle have died or are displaced, extension experts say the average person probably won't feel the fires at the grocery store. In Oklahoma City, I'm Anna Pope.
The lowest number of political candidates are seeking public office in Oklahoma in more than a decade. Oklahoma Public Media Exchange's Robbie Korth reports many races will be uncontested or only feature a primary.
285 people threw their hats in the ring for seats in the Oklahoma legislature, U.S. House, and Corporation Commission. The nonprofit newsroom Oklahoma Voice reports the number is the lowest since 2012. In the State House, half of the representatives didn't draw a challenger. Of the state Senate seats up for grabs, a quarter will also go unchallenged. Regardless of what happens in the legislative races, Republicans will hold on to their supermajorities in the state capitol by default. But there will be some fresh faces at the top, as the House Speaker and Senate Pro Tem, who lead their respective chambers, are both term limited. In Oklahoma City, I'm Robbie Korth.
You can find more Oklahoma news on our website, kgou.org, and on the KGOU AM NewsBrief podcast. I'm Deborah Ashar.
At a time when information continues to come at us faster and faster, sometimes you need to hit pause and rewind. NPR's Throughline takes you back in time to the source of the news stories filling your feed. Find NPR's Throughline wherever you get your podcasts.